Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of this podcast. And in this episode, we will be reading through blog posts only, just to know what the bloggers are saying about our team. So now, starting off with this blog post which says 11 games without a goal, Manchester United stars form has gone from bad to worse. Rashford. Man, Rashford has been my favorite player for a very long time, so let's dive in. It says Marcus Rashford was fairly lucky to be selected in Manchester United FA Cup third round tie after a wretched Ggmu performance in the defeat at Wolves. The match was an opportunity for Rashford to show what he is capable of and also to show what some pundits have suggested. United can be better without Cristiano Ronaldo, but this did not really prove to be the case. United won the game 1-0 thanks to an early Scott McTominay header, with the forwards failing to make an impact. Rashford in particular had an off day. Rashford is now 11 games without scoring, last netting as a substitute in the win over Tottenham at the start of November. There have been some theories put forward that Cristiano Ronaldo's presence has contributed to Rashford becoming a shell of himself, but without Ronaldo last night, Rashford still struggled, so throw that theory into the bin straight up. Whatever is going on with Marcus Rashford right now, only Marcus Rashford knows. His injuries have cleared up and his problems seem to be in his head. Rashford's shoulders seem heavy as he moves around the pitch. Then his head bowed, lacking confidence. The £200,000 per week wages he earned are not easing whatever he's going through right now, on or off the pitch. There was one incident in the second half where goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez spilled a shot and Rashford was the nearest player to it. Instead of competing for the ball, he turned his back. Man, I was disappointed after that kind of. Well, man, it was a bizarre decision not to try and get to the loose ball and show the player who either was not putting the effort in or was simply not switched on. Rashford was taken off soon after and it felt like a messy substitution. When he got the ball, he frequently gave it away. BBC co-commentator Dion Dublin and also criticized Rashford in the first half for not being quick enough to get to a rebound. After Edison Cavani's shot was spilled, he simply wasn't alert. Anthony Elanga put in a lively display in his cameo, like night and day with Rashford. The display the England international put in was arguably worse than some which Anthony Martial was slaughtered for last season. Rashford's form has gone from bad to worse and there is no clear light at the end of the tunnel. Mr. Greenwood also in question. What did Greenwood do, you bloggers? Rashford was by far the worst culprit. But there was a big moment where Mason Greenwood was guilty of failing to help his team out in the second half. With 10 minutes to go, Bruno Fernandes received the ball on the edge of the box and called on Greenwood in front of him to move to the right where there was acres of open space from where he could pass the ball and the youngster could deliver across. Greenwood simply refused and Fernandes had to turn behind and pass the ball back to a defender. Ralf Rangnick demands maximum effort from this player and either his star forwards are too unfit to offer it over 90 minutes or there is something deeper which is wrong with them. Greenwood himself has just one goal in his last 10 games. He's now scoring for us. Forgotten to be winning 1-0. United need to get to the bottom of it quickly because if a VAR offside call had gone the other way, the team would have been eliminated from another trophy at the first order, honestly. Well, I just hope Rashford gets himself back and be the best we have always seen because I don't know why Rashford is like this now. Honestly speaking, I can vouch for Rashford anywhere, like even if his thing is bad, like I'll be like, this guy is a top performer, he's going to come back. But now it's kind of taking long. And we didn't have this kind of patience with Anthony Martial, whereas Martial didn't have this kind of flop. Because I'm very certain now, assuming Martial had played for these 10 games, oh my god, bro, he would have scored and would have dribbled a lot. So let's dive to another blog post that says, love this kid. Some Manchester United fans react to exceptional teenagers' cameo performance. Guess that's Elanga. With England international Marcus Rashford looking like playing football is a chore right now. It was refreshing to see Anthony Elanga replace him for the final 5 minutes. Anthony Martial, Anthony Elanga. We need Anthony's in our team. Elanga was in the squad because Anthony Martial is not being considered for selection due to his desire for a transfer, and the Sweden under-21 international seized his chance to impress. The teenager was a live wire running at the tired Aston Villa defense exactly when United needed him to. There was one moment where he took the ball round right back at a cash and whipped a cross in, but sadly no United player could get or try to meet the delivery. Imagine nobody trying to meet the delivery of a cross. So now we go score from a cross then. Thank God for Anthony been a turning up early for us. If not, we could have been dropped out. Elanga went on to win another corner and the crowd showed their appreciation, with United looking to see how the 1-0 win. Elanga is an asset United must keep. Amid speculation from the Sun that Elanga could head out on loan, we wrote yesterday that United simply have to keep Elanga put as he is an asset the team needs. With Marcus Rashford form getting worse, Elanga could see more opportunities. The FA Cup 4th round tie against Middlesbrough looks like a good game to give the teenager a start. One could come before then, of course. In his brief cameo, we saw more energy from Elanga than we did from Rashford all game. Imagine, just for the few moments Elanga came into the game. Pace is a quality which scares opponents, and Elanga has it in abundance. He's direct and willing to take players on, and he's the type of player who can excite the crowd, as we saw last night. There were not many individual performances to note last night, with United generally determined yet lacking polish. Elanga was one player who had supporters buzzing after the match, offering a solution to the growing Rashford conundrum. Let's read through the tweets. Elanga done more in 5 minutes than Rashford in 85. That's from Hans Blumer. Another says, Elanga added so much value in just 5 minutes. Aerial balls, great touches, drives, good movement, etc. Wow. Elanga running in behind, muscling defenders away, pumping up the crowd. Love the kid. Really rate Anthony Elanga. Everybody just saying good words about this guy. We just hope he's going to have more opportunity in this sport, especially as Rashford is flopping now. Rashford is my guy though, but man, the team needs to win. You need to find a way to win. I think Anthony Elanga is a good replacement for Rashford, because Rashford missing a goal in 10 games. Like all these other guys could have converted these opportunities this guy is missing. And to the last blog post, it says Dean Henderson likely to leave on loan after FA Cup omission. For the last 1.5 seasons, Dean Henderson has been Manchester United Cup goalkeeper. This run came to an end last night with Henderson omitted from the matchday squad for the FA Cup match with Aston Villa. Former academy star Danny Webber told Manchester United TV, I think Ralph wants the stability of keeping De Gea in there right now. Yeah, because if De Gea gets back, like De Gea is benched. If he comes back, the man might flop, so let's just keep him. But for the meantime, De Gea certainly deserves to keep his place, and this now leaves Henderson looking to the exit. Loan move most likely. The main report Henderson is expecting to leave on a loan deal before the end of the month. The report states efforts are continuing to secure Henderson a loan move before deadline day in 3 weeks' time, as he wants regular playing time. Yeah, the man needs to also constantly be on the pitch. The issue comes with interim boss Ralf Rangnick stating he wanted 3 first-team ready goalkeepers available in case of injury or COVID. If United loan out Henderson, then Tom Heaton will be number 2 to David De Gea. Behind that, the issue is a little cloudier. Lee Grant is technically next in line, but the 38-year-old is not the most inspiring backup. United will be better off promoting Matejkova from the under-23s, who recently earned a call up into the Czech Republic senior squad. Next manager we have finances. Say United could quite easily cash in on Dean Henderson and sell him now if there was a desire to. With the goalkeeper under contract until 2025, United could fetch upwards of £30 million for him, with Arsenal paying around that figure for Aaron Ramsey. But there's no pressure despite Henderson's misgivings over his lack of football, and a loan move is United taking a stance of kicking the decision on to the club's next manager rather than letting interim boss Ralf Rangnick sanction the sale of a big asset. Honestly, like if Rangnick should sell Henderson now, that will actually be a wrong move, because you can't tell what if they get flops tomorrow and we need a really good backup keeper, so we won't have Henderson at our disposal anymore. Man, we shouldn't sell the guy. I think we should just keep him or reserve him. While Rangnick will play a strategic consulting role for United, the ultimate decision will be down to the club's next manager, whether that is Mauricio Pochettino, Erik ten Hag or other. With Henderson seemingly ready to accept a loan rather than demand a permanent sale, it shows it's open to a fresh start under a new boss in the summer too, to try and start afresh. Or potentially there could even be an 18-month loan, pushing a decision back to the summer of 2023. Yeah, that's thoughtful. But man, 18 months is still long. I think 6 months is kind of okay, because when we have a new manager, the new manager could be able to decide, oh, I want this guy back in the team, I need him. We shouldn't just dispose this guy, in my opinion though. Either way, the door remains open at United. He just needs to play football in the short term, having played just 2 competitive matches since May last year. Well, that's understandable. And if they're just to loan him, in my opinion, I just feel we shouldn't loan him that long. But it's cool. Henderson is very superb also. He's a very good goalkeeper, and it's very good to see us having 2 goal stoppers like the gear in that scene. In fact, Lee Grant and co, everybody is cool and superb. Oh, we've come to the end of the blog post of this episode. See you guys in the next episode, and until then, remain red and forever remain red.